Um, what a nightmare, guys. Can't get any electric. I can't get any electricity anywhere. All the machines are down. I've just checked my meter and I've got about 2p. Um, I'm just trying to charge my torches. Um, I'm gonna try and cook something to eat. I might have to do that on my gas camping stove. Um, I've just rung EDF. You just can't get through to them, which is a joke, really. I'm on their sort of priority services register, obviously because I've got autism and that. Um, there's just nobody there. But there's not a lot I can do, really. I've got one other option, which is to cycle into the next village. Um, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I might, I don't know. 5:30, I might have a ride over East Peckham, see if their machine's working. Um, yeah, got about 2p left. Don't know how long that's going to last. 2 pence, not too long. I should have imagined. Uh, but yeah, what a joke, eh? Then again, I've been out of the game really for the past 48 hours. It's a long story, what's been going on, but I've had police banging at the door and all sorts. Um, not that they're coming to arrest me, guys. They're coming to check on me to make sure I'm all right, um, which I am. Um, so it looks like I'm sitting here till the morning. Don't know when the power's going to go. The power will go shortly, I expect. But I've got my power bank charged up. My torches are charging. Uh, I've got to cook something to eat, but I can do that on my gas stove, on my camping stove. Um, Probably be more comfortable to go out wild camping for the night. Do you know what I mean? Which, if I hadn't rushed about in Tunbridge, I would have done that. I would have just got my tent and probably had a more comfortable night out in the wilderness. But it's all good. So I'm looking. There we go. Look. You wait till EDF get. Till I get hold of them in the morning. Fucking numpties. I've got this code, you see, to put on my key, but the whole system's down. Which isn't very good. Um, 86% on the phone. But I could always get me power bank recharged up by my pal. Um, but I don't think I'm going to need to do that. I've got a 10,000 milliamp somewhere. Somewhere around here is my big power bank. There it is. What's juice we got in that? Oh, that's only on 3 bars. Um, I might have to risk plugging that into here. So I'm thinking about topping my power bank up. In fact, I'm going to take that out of that torch, stick that in there. So I'm just trying to consume, trying to get a bit of power put by, but to be honest with you, right, that's now charging. But it'll stop charging at some point because I don't know how much I've got on there. It's about 10p. Well, not even that, about 3 pence. I don't know how long 3 pence lasts. Probably not long. Um, Tempted to ride up. In fact, I'm going to have a roll up and I'm going to ride into the next village. See if their machine's working. At the garage there, 24-hour garage. Yeah. So I'll probably be doing lots of videos tonight. If we've got some power. Just to kill the time. Giving up Clarion and that, doing my hair. Well, they ain't. But they've all gone. The girl that's dealing with me, he's gone on annual leave. I don't know how much leave these people have. I've got an appointment Wednesday with the Kent Enablement Service, which basically is what I've been waiting for. These people are the ones that are going to help me. It doesn't help me right now, does it? But saying that, I've been in worse positions, do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I've got something to eat, I've got something to drink, which is probably more, you know what I mean? I'm probably more fortunate than some people out there who could be sitting there with not even nothing to eat, nothing to drink. Do you know what I mean? So, and I've been in harder. The good thing is, because I've gone through quite a few hard times in my life, when I hit patches like this, yeah, it does do me head in. I'd be lying if I said it didn't. But I think my dad's taught me to survive, which is a good trait that I got off my dad. We're both quite practical. Yeah. Should we rip the tent up and go for a wild camp, man, just to get out of this depressing house? When the electric goes, I might just get my tent and disappear into the bushes. Probably be a good option, wouldn't it? Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, or good... I forgot what I was even going to say. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Nah, that's even wrong. We'll forget that. If it's coming out a bit jumbled, guys, but I've not had any medication for a few days. I've got some in here, actually. I might do one. See if it'll liven my brain up. Which is in this bag, I believe. Bring on the amphetamines. Got some amphetamines. Legal, of course. But I've not done any meds for a couple of days. I've had the police chasing me about. I went up the hospital. I don't know if anyone's seen my comments. I'm off to the hospital. I'll explain now what's gone on. Anyway, I've gone to the hospital, and there's 5,000 foreign people in there, in front of me. And I thought, there's no way I could sit here. So I just got up after about an hour and just wandered off. The next thing I know, I've got police looking for me everywhere. Smashing, well, not smashing, knocking on my door. And about 4 o'clock this morning, bang, bang, bang. So I opened the window. He said, you coming to talk to me? I said, no. I said, you keep banging on my door. I said, I'll come out there and bang on your head. He said, come on then. I said, go away. He said, what are you doing? I said, I'm going to sleep, pal. And they've left me alone since. But yeah. Crazy, eh? But yeah, I was completely out of the game. But I've woke up in a far more positive mood, even though I only got 3p on electric. Luckily, I think I've got enough gas in my canisters to cook something to eat, so it's all good there. I've got to have a serious word with these people that are supposed to be helping me. I've had some other good news as well, money-wise. They're basically going to put me on what's called a direct payment, which is basically social services are going to pay me once a month so I can have a bit of a life. That's called a direct payment, which obviously I've dealt with direct payments from my father, where I was his carer, so I understand it all. I really didn't think that they'd offer me one, but they have offered me one. Don't know how much that is. Not got to that stage yet, but that'll be paid every month. Um, they've also, my social worker also thinks that I shouldn't completely write off being a carer again. But to be honest, when my dad died, I got a job and I was looking after this lady with MS and her husband. And she was in a wheelchair bound. All she could move was the top half of her body. And the soldier, all he could move was his head. I did that for a few months, and they really liked me. Um, and obviously, the ex-soldier really liked me because I said my dad was a submariner, and I sort of looked after him for 20 plus years. And basically, my social worker says, "Are you sure you want to walk away from all of that?" And to be honest, I think I'm capable of doing what I did then. Um, yeah, there are lots of options open to me: college, further education. But see, it's not worth doing any of that until the whole of my sort of life is kind of on track, and then it'll be worth doing. Um, but yeah, like my social worker said, he said, "You seem to know about it all, Phil, where I've been through it with my dad." I said, "Well, I do, kind of." But yeah, 82% on the phone. Is it still charging? Yeah, we're still charging. We've still got some power. Oh, I don't know. Don't know where to begin, guys and girls. Anybody watched the boxing last night? The best man won, I think. I wonder when that electric's going to turn off then. There you go, I've got nothing on. The only thing that I've got on is my power bank being charged. Everything else is off. Um, but at some point it's going to turn right off. But anyway, let me do one of these amphetamine tablets. Got an energy drink. Luckily, my mate in the shop said just grab what you want. Basically, I pay him every payday, so even when I've run out of money, I can still get things to eat and stuff, which is pretty good. But I go in the shop every day, do you know what I mean? So it's a bit different. If you go somewhere every day, they'll give you a bit of credit. Well, not credit, he's just ticking me it really. But where I always pay him, he's all good with that. So I've got a few bits and bobs.
Welcome, frequency mode.
Got a bit of power in the radio. What a joke, man. Especially these EDF, the electricity company. I'm supposed to be what's called on the priority services register, which means they have to deal with me as like a high priority. And there's no one even there. Do you know what I mean? There's no one even there. It's all right for me. Do you know what I mean? I'm pretty physical. I can smash by it. Do you know what I mean? Get by because I'm quite fit. But you think some old people who are not fit at all can barely get out of their chairs, and they're getting the same service as me. Do you know what I mean? There's no one there. That must be pretty horrific for them. Um, oh no, I can get by. I've been in worse situations, man. Um, being in prison, being one of them. Um, but yeah, it's all good. Well, I keep saying it's all good. It's not all good, but that's my motto. It's all good. But yeah, that's what's been going on. Oh, we're charging the 4th light now on the power bank, which is the last light to be charged. Oh, let me get my Rizla. Crazy, man. Crazy how many times the police come round. I was ignoring them at first. Coming about 4 times. I was just ignoring them, falling back asleep. But then this one come yesterday morning. He wouldn't stop knocking. I poked my head out the window. I said, "How many more effing times are you going to bang on that door?" I suppose they're checking I'm still alive. Still alive and kicking. Which I am. Anyway, I'm going to put a bit of charge in this phone and I'll be back.